Hello YouTube, this is Roger here from the Reef, giving you my week 12 update, a couple days late. A lot has kind of happened in the last couple days. I had a problem with my alkalinity, got that all figured out. My torch coral's finally recovering. I fragged some Xenia, my Recordia still aren't looking that great. And I did my first attempt at fragging today, so I'll take you through what's new. I got a pink millipora. I don't know if you're gonna be able to. Oh, you can kind of see it. It's a little snub sticking out there. It's a pink millipora. It was in my Pico, but I moved it over because I was afraid that I don't have that tank all balanced out yet. So I moved it back over here. That Recordia over there is doing really well. The red and white one's doing really well. The ones that aren't doing really well are down here. They're supposed to be orange, and you can't even tell, even under these actinic lights, you can't even tell that they're supposed to be orange. And wow, the blue bleaches out everything. You can't even see. Well, not the clowns, they look orange. But I fragged up my Xenia rock here. That whole section right there in the middle used to have a nice little stalk there, and you can actually see it if I move it over. That little slice right there. Where is it? Right there. That's not working. You can kind of see the little lighter spot right here. That's the stalk I cut off, and I tied it to a rock here with a rubber band, and it's doing really well. It's been a day and a half, so I don't think it's recovered yet. My clowns are Joe. The one in the Xenia is Joe, and when I went to pick up the rock to frag it yesterday, he attacked me. So I'm gonna assume that Joe is gonna be the female. But yeah, that's that. It was Ophelia, looking monstrous. Clove Polyps doing alright, like normal. Hammer coral still not opening up all the way. I don't know, I have to move it. Clay coral and the clams are doing really nice. Here we go. My torch coral's finally recovering. I put it in a really nice slow flow area to, get it to recover. And it's recovering. It's just, now it's recovering to the point where it's almost stinging my clam, so I'm gonna have to move it eventually. There's Twitch, and so it's doing really well. The clown hasn't bothered it in a while, so it's starting to open up again, which is good. My pulsing Xenia is now in my Pico, against my mom's wishes. These yellow star polyps are finally doing better. I mean, one actually is split, so you can't really tell where to. Oh yeah, I can. Right there in the middle, underneath that, right here. That's a little baby one. And then bubble coral is doing great. Ever since I moved that one SPS, this one's been getting blasted with flow, so I might have to adjust it a little bit. And speaking of SPS, I fragged this one off the rock I bought it on. It was on it was on this plug right here, this round plug, and I got sick of the look, so I took a chisel to the base of it, and I can prove it. I took a chisel, where is it, to the base of it, knocked it right off, and then I super glued it right in, up with the highlight corals, and it has white tips, and it hasn't had white tips in a while, because it's been behind the light. So those are my 3 SPS. I'm looking to get some more, so I'm thinking some Montipora digitata and some like Millipora, Styliflora, kind of easier SPS to keep, just so I can, if I can keep those, I can keep the harder ones, because everywhere I read, it's all about stability, and I'm still getting the hang of the alkalinity, calcium, magnesium stability. So that I'm gonna keeping track of it every day to see how much it goes down and see how much I have to add on a bi-weekly or tri-weekly basis to keep it at a stable level. And here's a little fun fact you guys didn't know. The higher the calcium and the alkalinity in your tank, but not dangerously high, the more the corals will use it. So if you have your calcium at 440 and your alkalinity at 8, your corals are going to use it less than if it was at 500 and 10. So that's just a little fun fact that I found interesting yesterday. Pipe organ coral is doing really nice. It's actually starting to fill out that piece it's on. Hopefully it spreads out. It's on a Canadian. I'm not Canadian. And then my Zoanthids, if you can see, they're actually starting to spread. Like, there's a couple over here under the hermits, and then they go all the way down here. Back, oh, that's a horrible little angle it's on. But it goes all the way down. My galaxy's doing really nice too. But it's hard to kill a galaxy. You can hit it with a hammer and get 10 pieces, and then you have 10 frags that will grow. I mean, it's just that, it's that hardy of a coral. It really is. And then this neon tree coral is splitting again. If you can see the little ass crack right there in the middle. It's actually going to split again, and this one's splitting too, so I'm going to have 4 of these, and I'm going to keep it away from every other rock so I don't have this weed tree plant coral like growing all over my rock. So that's that. Now I can give you a little update on the fish. The fish are doing really nice. The only problem I've had was Twitch that broke my candy cane. Because if you spook Twitch, like he'll like go zipping through and knock stuff over. Like he's knocked the hammer coral over a couple times. He broke my candy cane coral. He's brushed against the torch coral multiple times when it was here, and he's just like, he's clumsy as heck. And the damsels, I've read everywhere that they get super aggressive. I think since they're not the biggest fish in there, they're not that aggressive. So Twitch is basically the king of the castle here. So if one damsel's gonna get aggressive, the tang's gonna come in and kick its ass, that's for sure. And see, look at, there's Joe defending his Xenia. Joe actually attacked me when I was trying to get the rock out. He like tried to bite me. So I'm pretty sure Joe is gonna be the female. And I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool. Joe, the female, which makes sense because I've read that some clownfish don't let the male host their coral until they're ready to mate, and then they'll mate in the coral and lay their eggs, and then the female will kick the male out again. So I really hope that doesn't happen because I'd like them both to host, but I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. Nature's nature. But here's my one last point I'm gonna make today. I actually did my first attempt at fragging, and I'll bring this up so you guys can see. Did my first attempt at fragging. This is my bird's nest coral and my acropora coral. I didn't mean to frag the acropora, but when I knocked it off of the base, when I laid it on its side and I chiseled at the base, that one little pop actually fell off the base and hit the table, and then that little tip just broke off. So I was like, oh, I don't want to just leave it. So I took what I learned from Mr. Saltwater Tank TV, and I glued it to a piece of live rock rubble since I don't have any reef plugs. So just glued it to a piece of rubble, and I'm going to try and get that to grow. Maybe, start another colony elsewhere in my tank, or trade it in for another coral at my local fish store. If I can get it to grow, that little piece to grow into a colony like this, maybe I can get a little piece of frag instead. Like just trade a full coral colony in for a frag. Maybe they'll let me do that. And then this one is my bird's nest. If you guys remembered, my bird's nest used to be standing up straight. If you go back in my earlier videos, but it actually fell over, and I didn't want to move it because moving such a big piece to me is just kind of scary. So I just kind of left it, and actually began to encrust, and I didn't know it was encrusting until I cut off that piece with these heavy-duty clippers here. I knocked it off, and I noticed that it's encrusting, and encrusting down into the rock, which I think is really fascinating, because that means it's growing and it's happy. And so yeah, this is my long 10-minute update on my tank. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have one last thing. I want to start a request series. So you guys send me a question or something you're confused about, and I'm gonna make a video about it. And then I'm gonna say, unless you tell me not to, I'm gonna say your channel, and I'm gonna put your link in the description and on a video, and it's gonna be a video dedicated to you and your question. And I want to make a big series about this. And I'm on spring break, so I can make a bunch of videos. And also, I'm bringing my little Pico tank to school, so I can make videos from there too, because I'll have a reef tank to show you. Speaking of Pico tank, I will have a video coming out on that in a little bit. After I record this one and upload it, I'll make that one. But yeah, so it's going to be one video with one person, with one question, with one answer, and that's it. That's the series. And I want to promote you guys, help you, guys kind of meet new subscribers and kind of learn as well, because I'm answering your question. And if I can't answer it, I'll research it, because then I'll know the question. So I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. So if you guys can just do that for me, just message me with a title. I don't know what can be the title. I don't know, I'll think of a title. But just for now, just call it request video submission or something like that. And I'll give you your own video with your own, shout out. So it's just going to be you in that video. You're not going to be competing with anybody else per video. So this is getting really long. So thank you guys for watching and keeping track, following my tank. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I haven't really been that, active lately, because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my Pico, and so it's been kind of hectic. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys do. Just keep the likes really help me put out more videos, and so do the comments, because I'm learning, you're learning. So thanks guys again. I know it's the 15th time I've said thanks, but I don't know, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be making these videos. So I appreciate it guys, and I'll see you later.